It's quite an honor to be nominated and be inducted into the Alabama Sports Officials Hall of Fame. It was quite a surprise when I found out, because you never really dream when you're an official of being nominated, much less inducted into a Hall of Fame. The late Erskine Payne, who brought Babe Ruth baseball to Huntsville in the late 1950s or early 1960s, took me under his wing, and I started going to Babe Ruth regional tournaments in the early 1990s. He saw something in me that I didn't realize was there, and he brought me along slowly until he thought I was ready to run my own tournament. I will always be indebted to him. I was already a high school coach when I began officiating baseball. I had officiated both soccer and basketball and figured baseball would be something to do. Being an official helped me as a coach and vice versa, because you have to listen to both sides of every call. It also helped me deal with my players and eventually with players in each sport that I officiated. My favorite moment of officiating came in the Alabama State Championships in 2010. It was my third state championship series, but it was the first one that I got a plate. The game was exciting and fast, and I believe it was a two-way game. It only lasted about an hour and a half, but I can't describe the feeling afterwards that I've done a good job and received the congratulations from the other umpires and my crew and the evaluators. The most intense call I believe I ever had was at the second round game in 2010 between Guntersville and Jacksonville. It was the third game in the bottom of the sixth inning of the game, of a tie game, when a field official mistakenly made a call that was my call. As both coaches came out of the dugout toward me, I called time, told both of them that I had it, and got my official and walked toward the mound. I called in to ask him why he had made the call. He did, and he said he didn't know. I told him I would fix it. As I walked back to the plate, I called both coaches to the plate and explained that it was my call and that the runner had tagged properly at third and scored, and that we were going to play from that point forward. Of course, one coach was happy and one coach was irate. We finished the game as this was the winning run, and we were promptly booed all the way down the left field line to where we were dressing. It was intense, but it was the right call. Officiating teaches you patience. You have to slow down to see the play, and you have to know the situation for every play. We have a need for more officials because the officials that are my age are retiring faster than we can train new officials. I would tell any new official that don't worry about making mistakes, because you're going to make mistakes. It's correcting the mistakes that will make you a better official. Listen to the older officials that have been around and learn from them, because they've seen things that you'll never see. Rules may have changed since you last played ball. Learn the rules. You could have a great time calling baseball or any sport. People that helped me when I was younger include the late Erskine Payne, Ears Martin, Mo Price, Roosevelt Love, and Larry Coburn. Present-day officials like Marshall Young, Mark Werwine, the late Benny Woodall, Marty Clifford, Jason Lively, and Donnie Bell also influenced me greatly. I tried to learn something from every official that I called with, and I tried to teach some of the younger officials things that I had learned that would make the game go easier for them. I would especially like to thank my family, my daughters and grandkids that are here in the audience tonight, for supporting me. Sometimes my daughters would have to leave a game because they'd be so angry at people that were yelling at me, but they were afraid they might say something to these people. Once again, I am humbled and honored to accept this award. Thank you.